It started with a dare to live on just $25 for a whole week. Not because I was broke, not because I lost my job, but because I wanted to test myself. Could I actually survive, even thrive, on less? By Tuesday, I had $7.63 left. That meant no takeout, no Uber rides, no afternoon snacks. Just me, my little budget, and 7 more meals to figure out. At first, I felt nervous, but then something strange happened. I started to feel calm, focused, even proud. That week changed the way I think about money, time, and what I really need to be happy. This isn't another don't buy coffee video. This is about flipping your mindset. I discovered smart hacks, real tricks, and deeper habits that help me save money without feeling poor. If you've ever felt like money slips through your fingers or that life feels too expensive to enjoy, this video might give you a new way to see things. Because living on less didn't shrink my life. It made it richer. Why I did it. The bigger picture. A few months ago, I looked at my bank account and thought, where did all my money go? I wasn't spending on big things. Just small stuff, food delivery, random online shopping, monthly subscriptions I forgot about. It added up fast. I was working full-time, but still feeling broke. Then I started reading about people doing no-spend weeks or $25 a week budget challenges. Not because they had to, but because they wanted to reset their habits. I got curious. What if I tried it too? But this wasn't just about saving a few bucks. I wanted something deeper. All around me, life was getting more expensive. Groceries, rent, gas. Even fun started to feel stressful. Everyone was hustling, spending, and still not feeling satisfied. I wanted to slow down. I wanted to stop letting money control how I felt every day. So I made a plan. $25 for 1 week. Just me, my budget, and a promise not to cheat. This wasn't about being cheap. It was about being aware. I wanted to understand how much I really needed and how much I was wasting. And what I learned, it was way more than just a money trick. 1. The ground rules. My $25 challenge setup. To make this challenge fair, I set a few simple rules. I gave myself $25 for the whole week. That's all I could spend. This included food, transport, entertainment, and anything extra. No using gift cards. No borrowing. No grabbing food I already had in the cupboard. I wanted this to feel real. The only things not included were rent, phone bill, and internet. Those were already paid.
My focus was daily spending.
I made a Google Sheet to track every dollar. I also used a free budget app called Good Budget to help me plan ahead. Before starting, I made a list of what I really needed. Cheap but healthy food, a way to get around, and a few free activities to stay busy. I avoided places that might tempt me to spend, like coffee shops or online stores. This wasn't a survival test. I wasn't trying to suffer. I wanted to prove that with the right mindset and smart planning, $25 could actually be enough. Maybe even more than enough. It was like turning my week into a money game, and I was ready to win. 2. The mindset of spending less. At first, living on $25 felt hard. I kept thinking about what I couldn't buy. But something interesting happened after a few days. I stopped thinking about spending at all. I didn't feel overwhelmed in stores. I wasn't scrolling through online shops. My mind felt quieter. When you have fewer choices, your brain doesn't get so tired. That's called decision fatigue. It happens when we have too many options every day: what to eat, what to buy, where to go. Spending less gave me fewer choices, but more peace. I also noticed something else. I enjoyed the small things more. A homemade meal felt special. A free walk in the park felt like a treat.
Why?
Because I wasn't chasing the next thing. I was just present. Some people call this idea financial fasting, like taking a break from spending, just like people take breaks from eating junk food. It resets your brain. Living with less didn't feel like losing freedom. It felt like getting control back. I wasn't just saving money. I was saving energy, focus, and time. And honestly, that felt richer than any shopping spree. 3. Food. How I ate like a human, not a college student. I promised myself one thing: no instant noodles, no sad meals. Just because I had a small budget didn't mean I had to eat like a broke student. With only $25, I had to be smart. First, I made a simple shopping list with cheap but healthy foods: oats eggs, rice, lentils, bananas, carrots, onions, canned tomatoes, and a small bag of frozen veggies. These ingredients gave me protein, fiber, and flavor, all on a budget. Next, I looked for discounts and clearance items. I went to the grocery store late in the evening when many fresh foods are marked down. I cooked in batches to save time and money. My meals were simple but tasty. Lentil stew, veggie fried rice, scrambled eggs with toast. No fancy sauces, no snacks, just real food. And the best part? I felt full. I didn't feel sick, tired, or bored with what I ate. With a little planning, you can eat well, even on a tiny budget. 4. Social life on $0. Thriving without FOMO. I thought this would be the hardest part. Saying no to plans with friends. Going out usually means spending, coffee meetups, dinners, movie tickets. But during my $25 challenge, I had no money for extras. So I had to get creative. Instead of hiding, I told my friends the truth. I'm doing a 1-week budget challenge. Want to hang out for free? Surprisingly, most of them were curious. Some even wanted to try it too. We went for walks, had deep talks, played board games, and watched free shows online. I found local events like free concerts and art shows through Facebook and Meetup. I even joined a community yoga class that only asked for donations. I gave a smile. What I realized is this: fun doesn't have to cost money, and real friendships don't disappear just because you say no to a night out. FOMO, fear of missing out, faded fast. I didn't feel like I was missing anything. In fact, I felt more connected to people, to places, and to myself. 5. Transport, tech, and hacks that saved me. Transportation can eat up money fast. Even a short bus ride or rideshare adds up. So for this week, I decided to walk everywhere. At first, it felt slow, but I started to enjoy it. I listened to podcasts, cleared my head, and even tracked my steps using a free app called Pacer. It showed how much I saved by walking instead of riding. I also turned off shopping apps and email ads. No more flash sales or you forgot something in your cart tricks. I even used a website blocker to stop myself from browsing online stores. One cool trick: I found places with free Wi-Fi, like libraries or cafes, where I could work or relax without spending anything. Bring your own drink. No one cares. I also used a no-spend mode on my banking app, which gave me alerts anytime I tried to overspend. These little tools helped me stay focused, save money, and avoid temptation without feeling stressed. I started this challenge to save money, but I ended up learning so much more. First, I realized how often I spent money just because I was bored, tired, or feeling stressed, not because I needed anything. With only $25, I had to pause and ask, do I really need this? Most of the time, the answer was no. Second, I noticed that simple things made me happy. A walk in the sun, a warm meal, a good book from the library. I didn't need to buy joy.
It was already around me.
Living small also made me feel grateful. Every meal, every free activity, every saved dollar felt like a win. I stopped rushing and started noticing more. I also felt more confident. I proved to myself that I could take control of my money instead of letting it control me. This wasn't about being cheap, it was about being mindful. Living with less helped me feel more focused, more free, and more at peace. Let's be real, living on $25 a week is not something most people can do forever. It's hard, and life comes with surprises. You might get sick, have a family event, or just want a little treat. But this challenge isn't meant to be a lifestyle. It's more like a reset button. Doing it for 1 week helped me see where my money usually goes and what I truly need. It taught me how to spend with purpose, not just out of habit. Now, I don't live on $25 a week, but I do use the lessons. I plan better, spend less on junk, and enjoy the simple things more. And that part? It is sustainable. Want to try the $25 challenge? Start small. Pick a few days, set simple rules, and track your spending with a free app or Google Sheet. Plan meals, make a list, and explore free local events. Invite a friend. It's more fun together. The goal isn't to suffer. It's to reset. You might save money. You might feel calmer. You might even feel clearer. This challenge taught me that happiness doesn't cost much. Quiet mornings, good food, and deep conversations. Most of it is free. I still spend money, but now I ask, is this worth it? Living with less helped me feel more Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.